Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback.
Gets away from one, finds some space. Attack! Lean for the wire, touchdown.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The inside handoff. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Back to pass. It's Green. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, the kicker's on the run. creates a little room. Turning it on. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Fake field goal is perfect. The defense had no clue who had the football, and the runner just waltzed into the open field.
No clue because it's a stupid play. It's a dumb play. I hate when people call it. It very rarely works, but this time, this scenario, it worked, so kudos to the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Line getting set on second down. He's got it on the right. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Green. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got an open man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was done.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Looking downfield on first down. On target to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Green. Skips away from pressure. Got it inside the 10. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Gets the back moving. The snap sets up to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He's in for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over the Stallions. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They want to get this defense on its heels.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. Football, all week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to be...
Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride at the 15. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Green. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gonna swing it on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Baxter. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. They'll move the tight end.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move, it's Buckley. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You wonder about that play call on third and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Takes the easy completion. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back to pass, it's Green. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 14 to Tulane. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The give on the inside. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Buckley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to...
Gonna let it fly. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be for... And they'll fake it again. Oh, he's got some space. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
To the air, it's Green. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They fake it, and he's on the run. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Misdirection off the fake created a running lane for the score off the fake field goal.
And you're just thinking, sell out. I'm going to sell out to block the field goal, and they slip it in there. You don't expect the run coming. That's why you call these fakes. They're surprises. They catch them off guard, and obviously the offense was ready, executed. Nice run, nice touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fitzgerald. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
They'll go back to work on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough space. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Baxter. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Rides the back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to throw, it's Green. Sends it downfield. He's got it. Gets it in there for the touchdown. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just one over James Madison. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
On the double.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Green. Extending the play. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay, ready?
1st and goal for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. That gamble did not pay off. 12-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for room. It's Buckley. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And here comes the punt team. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field.
On the double.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Okay, break. Easy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. To the air, it's Green. Forced out of the pocket. Fires on the move. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ready, break.
Trying to move the sticks on third down.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. That is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Fitzgerald. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The ball pops out on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Let's go.
The give out of the gun. Past the 40. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ball State's offense comes onto the field first today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first 2 plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, that's something you simply don't see very often, guys. On the first 3 plays of the game, sack, sack, sack. This defense is loaded with talent and speed and the ability to win. And I'd be surprised if this offense even tries to throw the ball again here in the first quarter after that start.
The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fakes the grab on the left. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion.
Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low-line drive and not his best work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he's got it in the end zone.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, the ground game. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Cardinals decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Takes it on the return. It's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The give on the option. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And it's in for a drive in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Slithers into space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Four-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Green. Going for it all. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the point after. And he doinks it off the left upright. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Smashes through the tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. Moving toward the end zone and fumble!
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the quick grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by 10 to Boston College. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Green. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the tailback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Green. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's taking the shot. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it behind the line. It's James. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Safe little shovel pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5".
And he's got a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out.
Okay, ready? Cricket!
Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. That kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals are at... looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the quick shuffle pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to New Mexico. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Takes the handoff. It's Horton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And he muffs it. It's loose. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
Whew, what a break by the returner. You know, he's looking to try to do some damage and make some people miss and make a big play. And he coughed that puppy up, but what a break. How fortunate is he to fall back on that football.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Strong, firm tackle. Second and 1, and they're going to make them line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot, and then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to set up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. He's going to get loose. They won't get it in. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
Easy.
Wants to throw. It's Green. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Horton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback.
Got it.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Jackrabbit.
They'll give it to the back. Still running at the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance at coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Okay, ready.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Cricket.
Hard running there. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready.
Get set, get set.
Gives it on the option. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And he'll take this one all the way home and into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 27 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Makes the catch. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. on third down for this offense. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He pulls in the catch, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He's running out of time here. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Got a quarterback here who was really dialed in the last game. Incredibly efficient performance. Let's see if Kirk, if he can duplicate that again today.
Yeah, he just seemed to be in that zone. You know, like you said, every decision was very solid. Put the ball right where the receivers can make a play. I think that's the important thing today. Going up against a defense that has great athletic ability, just continue to make those good decisions, be accurate with the ball, and he's got another chance to have another great day.
Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1 versus 2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
Ball handed off. Look out, room to run here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking for the wideout. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
They'll ride the back again here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. returner brought down by the coverage team. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. The shotgun running play call. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Green. He escapes the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Cook, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why they pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Man, that defense is attacking the offensive line in their pass protection. Blew them up, came down with a sack, almost got to safety.
The drive never gets going. A quick 3 and out, and now the punting team is out there inside their own 20-yard line. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Green. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. 1st down here for this offense. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it right near the end zone.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Wow, the PAT is no good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Over the middle and incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Marker, it's going to be 4th down and inches. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And it's taken at the 45. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? So 1st play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. On the move now. The short hands. It's Hicks. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing in the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. He'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
The defense bailed out in coverage a little too quickly and were not in position for that run play. Safe to say they'll probably be a little bit more disciplined on that next third down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Caught. Completion. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, almost intercepted in the end zone. An opportunity missed. But it does bring up a fourth down here. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Look at this. They flip it to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They make the stop, but the gamble pays off. It's a first down.
Well, you talk about pulling out all the stops here. We're all set. You and I thinking about, hey, they're going to get 3 points. It's going to help them. But now we're looking at a first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. He's looking to throw.
You can't say enough about the quarterback and his toughness. He knew that he was going to get hit. He looks right down the barrel and makes the throw and gets rid of it before the contact for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. After the PAT, the lead is 20. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Ball handed off. Broken tackle still going. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. With pressure and sack, and he'll be tackled inside the 10.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And here's the return now from midfield. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
42 spike.
Tailback takes the handoff again. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 20 after the miss.
Chris, you and I are on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time.
And that will keep the deficit at 20. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has...
Thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much. Return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Nice gain. Moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. The shotgun handoff here. Gets the first and still running. Here he goes. That was a foot race. The defense had no chance. Kirk, serious breakaway speed for that back.
Well, to be able to burst a run like that spans more than half of the field gives this offense so much confidence. And it sends a message to this defense that they're going to have to square up and beat you at the line of scrimmage. You're going to see this happen again.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Incomplete. Coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ellis. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? QB decides to keep it here. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They'll run it here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks left and finds his target there. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside, defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down play coming up. He keeps it. QB draw. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
He's going to pull it down and run. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense makes their way on the field. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble to his left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Hicks. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaking free at the 35.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8, so the offense starts backed up on this possession. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
Blocked by the receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Pocket breaking down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They bring the punter onto the field now. The Kirk, you knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Play action here on 1st down.
On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. to the air. It's Green. Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught behind the line. It's Walker. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has got it.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Bringing it out. It's Washington. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
A deep shot to the left side.
And it's incomplete. Doesn't connect on his first throw. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Here we go.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. The punt team making their way on the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Hoping to get a drive going. And now the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now.
Here we go.
Can he get there on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good.
That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. And the runner takes off to his right.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here's the second down play.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Here they come on third and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
The receiver makes the catch.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27.
29 Philly.
Working clock with the ground game.
Some hard running there through a tackle.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game of playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
Okay, ready?
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Let's go.
And he's got it again. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory.
Ready, set.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Running back with the football. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. To throw, it's Green. Throws to the tight end.
He's got it in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And that
should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Now it's second down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.